Captain Marvel has been an absolute shit show from the get-go, from the very beginning, and it hasn't even been released yet. But everyone involved in the making of it, including the main star, are determined to make this film fail. And you know what? It's all their fault. Disney, you fucked up. Marvel, you fucked up. Brie Larson, you fucked up. You fucked up.
I fucked up.
Are you trying to be funny now? Because
No,
I'm really not
up.
in the mood.
I fucked up.
Hey everyone, I'm Jim and welcome back to my movie obsession. And it's frustrating to talk about this, guys. Now, you know what? I do actually agree with a lot of the things that Brie Larson says. You know, her points are that there aren't enough women reviewing movies, there aren't enough women of colour, there isn't enough representation. Fine. But the way that Brie Larson has came out and said it is very, very confrontational and attacking towards men. Very, very aggressive. Very, very arrogant. And just kind of trying to hijack Marvel away from men. The reason her previous film Wrinkle in Time tanked is because it was a load of old arse. But she came out and said, I don't want straight white men reviewing my movie because it's not for them. Well, Wrinkle in Time didn't seem like it was for many people, Brie, considering it tanked. It was bullshit. So Brie Larson, you were just butthurt, and you were also butthurt that people aren't really interested in your Captain Marvel movie because you're uninteresting. You're an uninteresting lead, and you put your foot in your mouth at every turn. You want to know why Wonder Woman was such a major success? Wonder Woman didn't try from the get-go to be this massive motivational thing for women. It didn't tell you, hey women, this is for you. This is, you know, this is your way of being represented. It didn't tell them that. It just was. And it was a great movie for women. It just was what it was. It didn't push the agenda. It didn't push identity politics. And there's ways of pushing empowerment for women without attacking men. And that's what Brie Larson's done. I feel like she's got the fundamentals somewhere down there, but she just attacked men. She's done several interviews recently saying she doesn't want men to talk about her movie. She doesn't want men interviewing her because she wants to see more representation. Well, yeah, you want to see more representation, but that doesn't mean you have to attack all the men around you just because they happen to work in the industry.
She got a real Queen of the Undead thing going.
One of the worst things about this is the Rotten Tomatoes censorship. Rotten Tomatoes came out very, very recently after Captain Marvel was getting a terrible audience want to see score and said, we're taking away our audience wants to see score because we're doing some updates. Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, you're doing some updates. Right. It's a bit of a coincidence that this happened just as Captain Marvel was getting a major backlash from the very people that Brie Larson had attacked. Rotten Tomatoes censoring people is bullshit. I'm sorry guys, that is just fucking disgraceful, and it was because of this. Say all you want, Rotten Tomatoes, you couldn't accept the fact that the audience didn't want to see a Marvel movie because Marvel fucked up. You know, where were you when Batman v Superman was getting savaged for its audience want to see? You didn't act then, you're acting now because you're trying to sit in bed with this agenda. You know, and all these people, articles and Twitter and this and that, saying that Captain Marvel isn't for men, so stop getting butthurt men. Like, what are you doing? You're alienating so much of your audience who are going to pay money to see this. If only women go, you're fucked. If only teenage women go, you're fucked. You need men to go. Stop attacking men and just make a fantastic movie like Wonder Woman. And the last thing I'm going to say is that when all this happens, when all this occurs, same as it did with Ghostbusters 2016, same as it did with Last Jedi, what these companies do and what these actors do and what these directors do and what these articles do is they stir up the fans deliberately, call the fans names, insult half the population, and then when the fans get annoyed and attack them back, they say we're a victim of sexism. So that's their out. Once this does fail, we can blame it on men because boo men. But Wonder Woman didn't do it, so Wonder Woman kind of proved that you don't have to do that. But for some reason Brie Larson's gone the other way. She just said this is a movie for women, it's about women empowerment, it's not for men. I don't want men reviewing it, I don't want men interviewing me, but I don't hate men.
Never speak again. You are essentially an oxygen thief.
Get your head together. Get your shit together, Brie Larson. Stop it. You know, to sit there and advocate that people should be taken out of their position because of their skin colour and different people should be put into their position because of their skin colour is a definition of racist. And that's exactly what she said. She wants less white men interviewing her. She wants less white men reviewing her. She wants less white men talking about Captain Marvel. She has said all this. Maybe she hasn't thought it through, and that's why I think she's just been a little bit of a donut. But she is tanking Captain Marvel, and this is not a good sign for Marvel, because Endgame is coming out, and Endgame is going to be the end of an era. So if Brie Larson's leading the charge into the next era of Marvel, Jesus Christ, what's that going to be? So thanks for watching, everyone. That was just my thoughts on this Captain Marvel controversy. I know everyone's talking about it, but I just wanted to get it off my chest and just weigh in a little bit about it. I mean, I'll watch the movie and I'll give her a chance in the movie, and I'll give the movie a chance, but I've got a sour taste in my mouth. Just as all these other franchises who shit on the fans and then expect them to like the movie. It's just not going to happen, guys. It's not going to happen. They need to stop doing that. Let me know what you think about Captain Marvel. Are you looking forward to it? Do you want to see it? Do you think Brie Larson will be good in it? Do you think Brie Larson has put her foot in her mouth? All that good stuff. Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, everyone, and please subscribe if you're into talking about nostalgic movies from the 80s and 90s as well as superhero movies. That's the main focus of this channel. I will see you next time, guys, for more videos. Thanks for watching.